Right, so I hope you all had a good Christmas day. Just doing another video, right? So it's Boxing Day right now. Yesterday, these people, Christmas Day, they ain't stopping. You know what I mean? So I go to my grandma's. They were driving paramedic vehicles outside on the road with the blue lights on multiple times. And then as soon as we left, right, there was an ambulance that pulled out. There was like a car on the top of the drive that put its hazards on and drove away, because they're using the hazard lights I mentioned. That put its hazards on and then drove away. Then as soon as we drove up, ambulance pulls out from behind on the road. I still don't have a camera, you see. I have a new one now, but I need to get some batteries for it, because it's quite old-fashioned. It takes old batteries. But it pulled out and it put its lights on behind the car. Starts driving behind the car. So we're going back from. I'm not going to say actually.
James, your trousers are wet for you.
Yeah, I'm not changing. I'm in the middle of doing a video here.
Can you roll them up then?
I'm not doing that now. I'm doing a video.
Yeah, get your stuff together.
Yeah, I'm doing a video. Yeah. Just a bit of So. Right, so as I was saying, this is what they do, right? They mind control them to come in when you're doing a video. So, well, I'm not saying that was, but it seems to happen a lot. When I'm doing a video, this stuff will happen. So, basically, fuckers. I've lost. I shouldn't say that about my family, but it pissed me off. I lost my what I was thinking about. All right, so yeah, the ambulance were driving behind, and then immediately after that, I started having a one headlight car comes down, goes slow and pulls into the side of the road. Yeah, like I said on the other video, to get your attention. Then 4 ambulances come past without the lights on the other side of the road, not in a line, but within a break of about a minute or two between. So yeah, they were like, okay, it's Christmas Day, we're gonna target him heavy, right? So Boxing Day, no different, right? I go out in my mum's village, and there's these weird people with a car parked, or with, guess what, on a number plate, 666, right? And the guy was he looked like a fireman. He had the fireman's uniform on, like a tough guy pose, looking in my direction. So am I supposed to be scared of you? Because I'm not. You're pathetic. You think you're so powerful? You're not. You think I'm scared of a little 666 number? It's weak. It's pathetic. It's boring. Okay. So I'll go on the walk and have a bit of disagreement with my family. Get this, my mum is supposedly a Christian. She doesn't even know what 666 means. She doesn't even know. She's like, oh, well, I think I'm protected because I go to church and I have my cross. That's what she said. It's like, this is how delusional Christians are a lot of the time. I'm like, well, you're not protected. You need to know about the evil, what's going on in the world. She's like, well, I don't need to know. I don't want to know. It's like I said, head in the sand syndrome, right? They're too scared to want to know. Head in the sand. They'd rather put their head in the sand. This is why all these children in Rotherham and elsewhere in the UK are getting raped, because you parents are cowards. I'll be honest, you're scared, you're cowards, you don't have the guts to stick up for them. You won't take up arms to fight for your own family. I would. If I had a kid and I found out someone was molesting him, I'd put him on the fucking side of the road with a shank in him, or book him. You know what I mean? It's like, you people, you got no heart. You don't have the heart to fight for your family or your loved ones. This is how they've manipulated society, and then you got these Satan minions called the perps, who think they're badass. They ain't badass. You ain't badass. You idiots. You retards. I told you that on the flight. I told you that. But I guess talking about the targeting is a taboo subject, right? Because whenever I mention it in the slides, it's like, oh, I don't want to hear about it. And then my dad's like, I'm not walking with you if you're talking about that. So much for telling your family about your issues, right? But as TIs, we don't have support from friends or family. They turn on us. Yesterday, my dad targeting me, doing hand signals, coughing. I start doing him back to target him. Mother too, targeting me. They've got them involved. Yeah, shit still. I'm going to have to uninstall that. I'll try and figure out how to get rid of that. Because it's starting to get on my nerves now. So, yeah, it's like they've brainwashed society to the point where people are just they're not smart no more, and they're definitely not brave no more. They've conditioned people to be like that, to not question, to not investigate, to not work out what's going on. They've conditioned society over hundreds of years. But here's where the change comes in. People like me. See, the creator isn't stupid. The creator, now this is if you're not into God and shit like that, you don't have, just ignore this. But this is my view. The creator isn't stupid, and he's putting people on this earth that are not having it. They're not having it. They're not having this crap. And I'm one of them. Okay? That's why they hate me. That's why they try and persecute me. That's why as TIs we're alone. Because we don't fuck with this shit. We don't want this shit. We're not slaves. We're not subjects. We're not having it. You know what I mean? We'll go out fighting. No matter what, we're not having any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like that, especially these days. I was watching The Apprentice. If you watch The Apprentice final, just look at the symbology. Right? There's a product that run, I think it was swimwear, and it had the all-seeing eye on it, and then they were filming it on a boat even. A boat that said illuminate, like Illuminati, right? Little joke. This stuff is getting more in your face every day. These symbols, the all-seeing eye, the Illuminati stuff, the 666. People just... my mum's supposedly a devout Christian. She was having a go at me yesterday for not going to... I didn't go to Christmas Mass. I didn't want to go. Because I knew I'd be targeted. She was like, oh... Well, it was the main reason was she wanted me to change my trousers. She wanted me to put these whack-ass black trousers on that are thin. And it was freezing yesterday. And I didn't want them. I wanted to wear my jeans, and she said, "Well, you're not going if you're wearing them." So okay, I'm not going. But I didn't really want to go anyway because I knew there'd be perps there. So the church, I don't like church. It's infiltrated. They're involved. This church place I've been going to, part of my garden place. They're all involved. They're targeting me. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They've been targeting me. You want Christians. You want God's children. You're Satan. You're not that I believe in the devil. You're evildoers. You're not God's children. You're imitators. TIs are really God's children. We're really the people that God loves. That's why the world hates us. I'm sorry about the ticking clock as well in the background. If you heard that in the last videos, it's not to target anyone. It's just in this room. I'm in my family's house. There is a clock. So I know they use the watch targeting or look at the watch and use the theme of a ticking clock to like say your time's running out. They tried it with me. They were trying it with me, and I completely flipped it on them. But you know, you perps, your time's running out. Even if we die, which we will eventually, I'm not scared of that. But even if we die early, you're still not gonna win. You don't think I won't be somewhere else attacking you? You know? You don't think I won't come back? So that's what I believe in. I believe in reincarnation as well. You don't think I won't come back? You people don't scare me, you don't move me. You definitely don't intimidate me. You're, like I said on the plane, you bitch made. That's what you are. You cowards, you scumbags, coughers, spitters. Bunch of organised lunatics. You're nothing. You're the dregs of society. You're weaklings. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. You don't intimidate me. You can pose all you want with your tough guy image with your 666 car. You know, if my family weren't there and I knew I could get away with it, no, I'm not even going to say, but you know, it's like these people, they're scumbags. They're scumbags. They're just idiots. They're all old people as well around him. They're all old people. Like they didn't even like I said, it's mostly old people. You scumbags are the reasons why my generation's fucked up. Right? I blame you because your cowardice and selfishness has led the world into this position that it's in. Because you would not stick up for your children. You only cared about the little things. You turned on your children. You didn't support them. You didn't believe them when they were telling you that they were being raped or abused, and you definitely didn't have the heart. Not that I haven't been raped and abused, but you know, it's like you probably wouldn't believe them, and even if you did, you were too scared to fight for them and take up arms for them. Because the reason why all these paedophiles are getting away with it is because you're cowards. You're scared of them. I'm not scared of them. If I've had a family, and I found out someone had raped them, my children, I'd cut your head off and cut your balls off and you get 5 degrees of separation. That means 6 degrees your head, your arms, your legs, and your genitals cut off. Right? That's what you get if you harmed anyone I care about. I mean it. That's what you'd get. If I found out you had abused or raped my family, if I ever had one, that's what happened to you. That's what we need to do. I'm sick of this. They brainwash you to not fight evil with force. I was watching Doctor Who the other day, and in the last episode, there was an alien. And ironically, the new Doctor Who's in Sheffield, right? And I felt like they were using some things in that to target me, because if you watch the first episode, it has YouTubers and stuff on it. You know, so I felt like, yeah. But on that episode, basically in the first episode in Sheffield, the alien killed this guy's wife. You know what I mean? Now in the last episode, he's like, I'm going to kill the guy, because the guy's there again, the alien. I'm going to kill the person. And then the doctor, the woman who's the doctor now, yeah, I know, it's bugged out. The woman who's the doctor now, she says, oh, you need to be a better man, and let it go. This is what I'm telling you people, the conditioning. You let these people murder people you care about or rape people you care about and don't destroy them, they will keep doing it. Someone hurts someone you care about, you destroy them. Or you give them, at the very least, you let them know you hurt them back. You let them know this is what happens when you try to wreak evil on people I care about. Okay? You're not a better man for letting it slide and letting these people commit evil and get away with it. If the police don't bring them to justice, you bring them to justice. You take up arms and you take them down. Right? And you can say, oh yeah, he's crazy. He's a nutter. He's violent. But you're cowards. You're fools. You let people keep doing evil stuff, they'll keep doing it. They'll keep doing it. And you're not the better man to not defeat them. You defeat them by any means necessary. Someone had killed someone I care about, I'm going to, if I can find you, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to destroy you. As simple as that. And what happens when you do that? People that are thinking of doing that in the future, they think twice. You crush evil with the utmost force. If evil is bringing you utmost, is attacking you with the utmost force, you attack it with the utmost force. If someone's trying to kill you or people you care about, you kill them. It's not murder when you do that. They try to portray it as murder, condition you to think it's murder. It's not murder, it's self-defense. In the UK, they've taken our rights to self-defense. Okay? Remember, you can't own a gun. You can't even carry a knife. You have to rely on the police, who, guess what, they're corrupt. And there's hardly any of them now. They take away everything, your rights, and they condition you to think it's a good thing. They condition you to think it's a good thing. Someone brings evil to your family, you take them out. And if their family want to bring evil more, you take them all out. You cut the bloodline out. Just like they're trying to wipe TI's bloodlines out, you wipe theirs. That's the worst case scenario, but if their family want to bring war, you bring war. No matter what. And there's power in what I'm telling you. And people get it twisted. See, the Bible says thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not, thou shalt forgive thy neighbour. But if your neighbour's trying to kill you, I say thou shalt destroy thy neighbour. If thy neighbour is trying to kill you. There's a line in the Bible, may he who does not have a sword sell his garment to get one, something like that. Right? It tells you in the Bible. Not that I'm a big believer in the Bible, but it tells you. You don't let evil people attack you and just turn a blind eye or turn the other cheek. I'm past that. I used to do that because I was brought up as a Christian. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not turning the other cheek. I'm not turning the other cheek. Try to harm me, I'm going to destroy you. At the very least, I'm going to hurt you. And that's what we have to be. That's where we have to be. That's not violence. That's not extremism. That's real. And in America, that's in law. Also, you have the right to self-defense. In some states, you have the right to carry weapons, rightfully so. In this world of evil, you should have the right to carry whatever you feel makes you safe. And I'll never change my mind. And if the law is not for us, then we don't follow the law. But that stuck with me, that Doctor Who episode. I mean, in the end, he shot the guy anyway. But he didn't kill him, but he got him locked in some kind of cube or something like that. But the point is, if someone is attacking your family, I blame you people born in the 60s. You're the reason, and the 80s as well. You're the reason why these children are getting hurt. You did not stick up for them. You didn't care. You disgust me. And one of my friends as well, he disgusts me, I'll be honest. I'm not going to name names. He was like the other day, he didn't care about getting girls pregnant and then, the kids being left. These people disgust me too. That's your flesh and blood. And you don't care? You think it's okay to just go on to another girl? They disgust me, these people. I'll be honest. That's just despicable, evil. But this generation, that you're to blame for these paedophiles. You let them get away with it. You didn't listen to your children. You didn't fight for your children. Like Tupac says, we need to kill for our, that song was talking about, we need to kill for our women. It's like we do. And our children too, if we have to. Not that we want to, but if we have to do that. We can't let these people hurt people we care about. And I blame you for letting this happen. I blame the police, and I blame the cowardice that is in England and English society. I mean, you're like you're the hard man. You're the baddest on the block, right? You're the tough guy. You're that geezer, but you're not. You didn't stick up for your children. You're not a man. You're not a human being to me. You're weak, and you should be hung. You should have 6 degrees of separation too. Disgusting. So, that's how I feel. If there's evil, stomp it out. If it fights you, destroy it. That's my opinion. That's my views. If evil attacks you physically, you destroy it. And you go on the run if you have to. You destroy it. You don't follow what they're saying. You don't allow people to abuse, especially your own flesh and blood. That's cowardice in the highest degree. You people in Rotherham that let this happen to your children, you should be destroyed, as well as the people that did it. I mean, if you didn't know it was going on, then that's another thing. But I'm sure you probably didn't listen to your children, because I know someone from Rotherham, and she was abused by her family. Alright, grew up in Rotherham. She's Pakistani. She was abused by her family. Alright. And that's the most evil. You people should be 6 degrees of separation, and then cut into pieces and incinerated or fed to the dogs. You're doing that to your own children. You're the lowest of the lot. You should be destroyed in the worst way for that. So that's just how my views. That's even worse. Doing it to your own flesh and blood, that's even worse. Like, I'd love to kill you for doing that. Not that I like hurting people, but I love destroying evil. That's one part of me I love to do. I love destroying evil. I love doing that. I get a rush off that. I was made for that, I believe. And you can think what you want. This is my fuck the royal family. This is my message for Christmas. Destroy evil. No matter what it takes, destroy it. If they're attacking your family, you destroy them. As simple as that. Don't turn the other cheek. That's brainwashing. That's conditioning. Turn the other cheek and you'll get stabbed in the back. Alright? Take them to war. That's what I'm doing. Take them to war. I don't mean like literally physically, but you take them to war in all the realms. Physically, if necessary, spiritually, mentally, psychologically. So they're taking you to war, whether you like it or not. Even if you're not a TI, they're bombarding you with chemtrails, they're microwaving you with the phone network, they're poisoning your food, and you're just cool with that, right? Too busy on your Xbox or your computer or your phone, glued to your phone. Wake the fuck up, man. Wake up. Wake up to what's going on. Because it might be too late for you if you don't. I'm not big on Christmas no more. Now that I know what it is, that's a pagan holiday anyway. It's nothing about God. It's nothing about Christ, that's for sure. Christ wasn't supposedly even born on that day. Not that I'm 100% a believer in Christ. I mean, if he exists, he exists. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You know, that's my opinion. I'm not saying he does or he doesn't. So I'm not 100%, but I have my doubts. But I know God exists, and that's one thing I do know exists. So I'm going to stick with that. So, yeah. But, don't turn the other cheek. Don't think you're the better man by letting these people do what they're doing and let them get away with it. Alright? If the police don't give you justice, you take it into your own hands. Which the police are corrupt, most of them. It seems that way anyway, by what's going on. But I blame you for what? I blame you people, you people born in the 60s, for what's happened to this country and elsewhere. That's the root of the problem. You're to blame. You let your children down. You didn't listen to them. You ignored them. You wouldn't fight for them or stand in the corner for them. You let them down. So you're to blame.